It's so cold. It's like 50 degrees in here. I bet you if I go outside, it's gonna be like stupid hot. So, but it's making me want some soup. So, like usually I do. I've been doing those dense bean salads, and I like them. But I was wondering if I can make it like into a soup, like with some meat in there. This is about to turn into a clean out the fridge situation. So, got an onion. I found this can of garbanzo beans. I figured that could go in there. I don't even know when I got this salad. Don't even know when I got it. This one's open because I eat a lot of cabbage. So I'm gonna make a cabbagey based salad. And I got some other, I just got this beef. These diced beef cubes. We're gonna go in with some beef broth too. That's what I'm gonna make it soupy with. So we're gonna make like a beef and cabbage soup. So I probably got some vegetables in the freezer. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna saute the meat and then the vegetables and then dump it all in the Instant Pot together and cover it with broth. I don't know how long to cook it. I'm just gonna play it. This one of those times you're just gonna go in, you're just gonna trust the process, okay? So I heated up some oil in the bottom of my Instant Pot, and then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna brown this meat. So I'm gonna put it in, not gonna touch it for a while. Let it get some color on one side, flip it over, let it get some color on the other side, and I wanna take it out the pan. I will be taking it out early because it's beef. You really don't want it to get too tough. So I'm gonna take it out while it's still a little bit pink, and then I'm gonna set it on a pan. I chopped up some onions, some carrots, and celery, and I do have a lot because it's the base of my soup. I'm just gonna sweat these down in the pan. And since I didn't have any tomatoes that I could find, I did decide to go in with the tomato bouillon. It's like chicken bouillon, but it's like tomato flavor. So I did season a hefty amount with that. A little bit goes a long way. That's why I'm saying hefty. Yeah, so that's when I added my garlic in, and you just let that cook down for a minute or two. You don't want that cooking too hard or burning. And I got that meat back in there. I'll start it right on up. Important, make sure you get all the juices that are like left behind in the pan, get that all in the pot. And for some extra protein, we will be covering this with some beef bone broth. I'm going slow because again, I did not measure. I just wanted to cover them. Got my vegetables in there, the cabbage, and then the salad mix that also had cabbage. I just wanted to cover this with enough liquid so that it was just barely submerged. And I pressure cooked this for about 15 minutes on high. After a manual pressure release, this is how we're looking here. And we're not quite done yet. Now is the time I'm going to add in those garbanzo beans because I didn't want them to get too mushy while they were cooking in the pressure cooker. And then I just decided to raid my freezer for whatever frozen vegetables I could find because I always have a ton of them on hand. I also want to mention that the pressure cooker is on the brown saute function so that I'm not just dropping the vegetables into the broth and it's cooling down. Like they're gonna like still simmer a little in it a little bit. So I'm gonna add some edamame, some zucchini that's gonna look too big but it's gonna break down really well, and I'm gonna add in some spinach because who doesn't love a nice dark leafy green? And then yeah, I just heated it back up until it was nice and warm all the way through. Nothing was frozen, and I left the lid on while I was doing that so everything would like, you know, steam all the way through. And baby, that was it, okay? I'm filming.
What be going on with y'all? And this is why I don't feel.
I know I just said I was filming.
You said what?
She don't care.